No financial statements required. Revolving lines up to $500,000. Now in today's video, we have yet another no-doc business line of credit. Now this is an exclusive gem I wanted to share, but actually I've known about this for several years now and never did a video on it. And the way I actually learned about this was actually from a subscriber. And I honestly did not believe them when they were saying that they were able to get it with no tax returns, no 4506T or anything like that. Now I wanted to share this because recently we've been dropping a lot of gems when it comes to no-doc business lines of credit. Now, a couple caveats, because I know this draws a lot of attention. A lot of people are interested in this, but if you want to get a no-doc business line of credit, number one, you have to have prime personal credit, right? So you want to be over that 700 FICO score mark. You also want to have established business credit, because again, business credit is a supplemental data point that a lot of lenders use to determine what your limit might be when it comes to these no-doc business lines of credit. And number three, you must have some type of prior banking relationship. So I always tell people, before you run off and apply, just open up a business checking account. So in today's video, we're going over the Santander business line of credit. Now, this is going to be somewhat geographically restricted. And as it says right here, revolving lines up to 500K. However, no financial statements required for lines of credit up to 250,000. Now, banks have certain thresholds that they require when it comes to no docs and when it comes to full docs. So at Santander Bank, that's at 250,000 with no financial statements. So they have two different options, and this is very typical at a lot of banks where they're also an SBA lender, so they get these guarantees from the SBA, and they also might have their in-house conventional line of credit where they're basically funding it themselves, and it's a non-SBA line of credit. A minimum of $10,000 up to $500,000. They do come with a $250 origination fee, but they are offering fee discounts to eligible customers. This does come with a $250 annual fee charged on the anniversary of an opening line of credit. Now, in terms of the collateral requirements, unsecured from $10,000 to $100,000, but it's going to be secured from $100,000 to $500,000. And basically what this means is that $100,000 and under, they're not going to do a UCC filing. Now, a UCC filing is basically a public notification that a lender has a security interest in the business, right? And so in case of default, then the lender can actually go after your business assets. So if you stay under 100,000, it's unsecured, meaning that they're not going to take a UCC lien on your business assets. But 100,000 and over, so let's say you want 150, 250, they're 100% going to do a UCC filing on the business, right? Now, in terms of the interest rate, it's going to be based on the prime rate, right? Usually they're going to add a margin to that. And this actually offers interest only payments. So this is a game changer, especially if you're trying to get a business line of credit to really grow and scale your business and you need long-term capital, let's say 3, 4, 5 years where you're just making interest only payments. This is a game changer because it's interest only, not principal and interest. So the payment is going to be a lot less. Now, usually with lines of credit, once you come up for renewal, what will happen is you could either bring the balance to zero, and if not, whatever outstanding balance that you have, that'll just convert into an installment loan. Now, here's another important consideration as far as time in business: at least 2 years in business under the current ownership. So you do need to be in business for at least 2 years. This is not going to be available to startup businesses. Now, right down here, there's an asterisk. So Santander Bank secured business lines of credit are generally secured by all business assets. So basically what that means is that they're usually going to do a first position lien, a UCC filing on your business. So this is just a blanket lien where they can come after all of your business assets. That's what it means by secured. It doesn't mean that you have to specify the collateral that's going to back that line of credit. They're basically doing a blanket lien on all your business assets. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out is that Santander Bank is geographically restricted. So as far as the different states where you could apply for this line of credit, you have Pennsylvania, New Jersey, looks like New York, most of the Northeast. I'm not sure all these different states here. Looks like Massachusetts, Vermont, Rhode Island, and even Florida. So I would say, mostly in the Northeast, again, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, it looks like. Now, one caveat when it comes to Santander Bank, this is not like an online application. You do have to go through one of their bankers, so it's more of a manual process. However, you can book and schedule an appointment online for you to then go in branch. Now, I know we're talking about the business loans and lines of credit, but I did want to just throw out that they do offer personal loans, and they have a check your rate where you can pre-qualify with no impact to your credit score. And they have rates as low as 7.99%, and there's no fees to apply or to close on the loan. Plus, you can apply in as little as 5 minutes. They have limits from a minimum of $5,000 all the way up to $50,000 in terms out to 7 years. There's no origination fees, closing fees, or prepayment penalties. Same day funding is available, and you can save 0.25% on your rate when you set up automatic payments from any deposit account. Now, again, I just wanted to reiterate this. All right. So they have revolving lines up to 250,000. But remember, over 100,000, they're going to do a UCC. So it's going to be a secured line of credit. And there are no financial statements required for lines up to 250. So financial statements are not required for lines of credit up to 250,000. So again, there you have it. Santander Bank offers a business line of credit where there's no docs up to $250,000. So no financial statements are going to be required. Now, in order to apply, you do have to schedule an appointment, and you do have to go in branch. So this is something that you're not going to be able to just facilitate online. Now, again, as I mentioned, when it comes to a lot of these no doc lines of credit, it's really going to be catered to more of the prime or super prime credit profile. So you're going to need to have stellar personal credit as well as established business credit and a banking relationship. Now, a lot of these lines of credit are geographically restricted, so just keep that in mind. But I did want to just share this, throw this one out there for anyone who it may apply to. Anyways, that's all for today. Let me know your comments and questions right down below. And until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.